Bonjour, it's Calum Worthy here, and I'm with you at Permanent Rain Press. Woo! Yeah!
Hey everyone, it's Natalie with the Permanent Rain Press, and today I am here with the talented Calum Worthy.
What's up? How's it going? Good to be here.
Yeah, awesome, good to hear. And so a lot of people know you from your role as Des on Austin and Ally, which just had a fantastic holiday episode. And of course, the series finale is coming up in the new year. What can fans expect from the send-off?
I think from the send-off, fans can expect a perfect wrap-up to a really fun show. It's the ending is it's bittersweet. You know, it's a really great ending, but it is kind of sad that the show's ending. But I think we did a really good job at making it still really funny, even though we're ending the show.
Yeah, so I'm sure there'll be a lot of laughs, probably a few tears as well.
Oh, there's a lot of tears, mostly from me, off camera. I was just crying up a storm.
Yeah, I was reading that you had said that, with the show coming to a close, it was kind of like graduating university. How much do you already miss the cast, crew, live audience tapings?
Well, it's funny. I miss everyone so much. It's crazy because we really became a family. And by the third and fourth season, when we were filming these episodes, it didn't feel like we were filming a TV show. It felt like we were just making a project that we wanted to with our friends and family. So it was really cool, and we knew everyone's brothers and sisters and cousins and neighbors because we met everyone because they all came by the set. So I'm really gonna miss that, and I'm really gonna miss working with the other cast members like Ross, Rainey, and Laura because they're just the most talented kids I've ever met. Talented people I've ever met. I think it's on a kids show. We always call ourselves kids, but we're all in like our 20s now. But it's, I'm going to miss working with them so much. But the great thing is, though, is we hang out a lot. We actually all went to Disney World a little bit after we finished shooting the show. And then Rainey and I hang out all the time. We were back in Vancouver for doing a bit. Ross and I hang out a lot back in LA. Laura and I hang out.
Awesome. It's good to see that, sometimes people aren't always, the closest behind the scenes, but it's nice that when you get to know everyone really well and you guys are all really like a family. Yeah,
we really are. I hear about some casts, not on any Disney shows they know of, but other network shows you hear about the cast members didn't get along or something, and I'm I have no idea how that happens because we were best friends right from the get-go. It's actually in a weird way. We were weirdly close, and we're okay, this is gonna all fall apart at some point, and then 4 years later, nothing happened. We're this is amazing.
Yeah, that's great. Can you describe each of your fellow cast members in one word?
In one word. Okay, Rainey, hilarious. Laura, super dash smart, and Ross, adorable.
Those are good adjectives for sure. And we actually had a fan question from Gladys who wants to know, is the cast going to have a reunion when the finale episode airs?
Well, Gladys, first of all, thanks so much for your question, and I'm sure that we will. I don't think it'll be an official reunion, but I'm sure that we'll all get together and watch it. We have watched it together twice already, and it was very fun, but we couldn't share it with the fans because we couldn't tell them what the episode was. So I'm sure we'll try to do something because we really want to thank the fans because you guys are the reason our show stayed on the air.
Yeah, definitely. A big part of your time on the show was, of course, playing Des, who's such a quirky, memorable character. What have you taken away from your time playing him?
I think the biggest thing of the show is that one of the big messages that we send out is, one, follow your dreams and really believe in your friends. But also the other big thing is groups of friends are usually great because it's people that have very different views on life that come together, and that's what makes them such good friends. And on our show, that was definitely the case. And Des is definitely weird, and I think if anything, it helped me to be weirder in front of people, because I am a very weird person in real life. So to play that character during the day, it allowed me to be weirder myself.
And he definitely has some positive messages to follow in life for sure.
Yeah, he does. He's such a happy guy, and he just loves his friends and supports his friends all the time, and he's so honest. He just says whatever he thinks, and I know what was the best part about the character.
His wardrobe was also very colorful, I might add.
His wardrobe was also colorful. I don't dress as cool as he does. I'm much more plain. I don't know how to dress for things.
Have you kept anything from his wardrobe?
Yeah, I took a huge stack of his clothes after the final episode, and I just put it in the back of my car, and I still have it in my closet. I have a whole closet that's just Des clothes.
That's awesome. And then I guess that's something to look back to in quite a few years, and you'd be like, oh, I remember this episode,
Yeah, it is kind of weird. Or I sometimes wear the clothes, and I'm like, is this going to be too weird if I wear this to an event? But I don't know. No one said anything yet.
Next, I have a question about your recently filmed dystopian thriller, The Thinning, which kind of has a very intriguing, a little bit unethical plot line. What can you share about the film and your character?
Well, the film is about the storyline for the film is there's a population problem, and it's the year 2030, and we have too many people on the planet Earth. So each country has to pick different ways to thin their population out, and the way that the United States decides to do it is for all the kids in high school and middle school to take a test. And if they don't pass that test, it doesn't end up so good for them. But it's a really fun film. Like, even though it's kind of dark, it is a very fun film, and it's very entertaining. And I loved reading the script. The entire time I read the script, I felt like I was that same feeling you have when you take a test and you're nervous about it. But like, what if my life depended on this? So it's a really great movie. You guys are gonna love it, and I can't wait for you guys to see it.
Do you happen to know when it might be released at all, or?
I have
Too
no
early
idea.
To tell, probably.
Yeah, it's weird. Like, you do a movie like that, and they don't really tell you anything. Like, on most projects I've done, like, even the finale, when we were shooting the finale, we're like, when will this air? And they're like, I don't know, like, maybe later this year or next year. Like, it's weird how it's, like, different departments decide that stuff, so I'm sure I'll find out when you guys do.
Yeah, definitely something to keep an eye out for sure. So in addition to being on camera, we know you also do some behind-the-scenes work in writing, producing. Do you have any upcoming projects on that front?
I do. We're producing right now a show called Friends Hanging Out for Walt Disney Parks, and it's very fun. It's like a talk show based in the parks. It's really, really fun. There's a few other projects. I can't talk about them, though. That's the problem. I would love to give you guys the exclusive on it, but when you're like in the development phase, you can't talk about them too much. Mm-hmm. But I can promise you one thing, that I have some amazing projects coming down for you fans, because you guys are amazing, and I know the kind of humor that you guys like, and I want my career to grow with the fans.
That's awesome. Great to hear. And I'm sure that being exposed to all these different aspects of the industry has definitely opened up more opportunities as well, instead of just being an actor per se.
Absolutely. And Austin Alley and Disney Channel really helped me out with that, because we produced the Copper Top Flop Show, which is a sketch show that we did for Disney Channel. And two of my best friends, Kelly May and Derek Bainham, were the people that co-wrote them, and Derek directed all of them, and they edited them. And it was an amazing process, because we got to just make a sketch show on our own. And Disney had a lot of input, but we were really able to go out on our own and just make a sketch show. Then on Austin Alley, I also became a writer on the show, which was insanely cool, or insalienly cool, because it was a Zalien episode. And that was such a great opportunity, and everyone was so supportive.
Awesome. And we know you're also an activist, and you have done a lot of work, environmental work, for the organization, the Climate Reality Project. So how did that sort of come about, and where did your motivation come from to make a difference in the environment?
My motivation to try to make a difference in the environment came from when I was in 9th grade. I had a teacher named Mark Neufeld, and he taught me about climate change. And he told the class one day, there's this problem, there's a huge crisis that the world is facing. As he talked about it, my mind was blown, and I almost couldn't handle the information. And the next few weeks, I just kept Googling things and learning more and more about this crisis, and I just couldn't get it out of my head. Flash forward to Disney Channel, like 3rd season, I started tweeting a lot about the environment, because the UN summit was coming up, and I really wanted to support that over the next few years. So I started tweeting the Climate Reality Project, because I loved that organization for so long, and Al Gore's like one of my heroes. So I tweeted them a lot and tried to retweet them and share all the information they were sharing with the world. Then I get this phone call, and they're like, hey, we'd like you to come out and help us out a little bit. Like, maybe we could find ways to partner up. And then I wore one of their T-shirts to the Kids' Choice Awards, and we ended up winning the Kids' Choice Award. So I wore it, and I kind of like flashed it on camera. And after that, Al Gore tweeted me and invited me to have a meeting with him in Iowa, which was insane. So it was very cool.
Yeah, that's awesome. And I'm sure kind of with your social media following, environmental awareness, climate change are always topics that the younger generation can be educated on and hopefully act upon as well.
Exactly. I really believe that the climate crisis is this generation's biggest challenge, because it's going to affect us and our kids' future so much. And I really believe that we can make a difference. And whether you do it on a community basis or an individual basis, or you can do it on a global basis, you can make a difference, and you really can help change the world.
Mm-hmm. Definitely something that everyone should live by. And where can people check out that organization online?
Check out the Climate Reality Project online. You can go to they have a Twitter, they have a website, and just check out the stuff they're doing, because it's really, really great stuff. And they also show you how you can actually help make a difference.
You were born and raised in Victoria, British Columbia, so what do you miss most about the province when you're not here?
What do I miss most about the province when I'm not here? Do you guys know what Romeo's Pizza is?
No.
Okay, there's a pizza chain in Victoria called Romeo's Pizza, and it's the best pizza I've ever had in my entire life. And growing up there, I thought it was like a worldwide chain, but I guess it's just in Victoria. It's the best pizza ever. You guys have to try it. I'm gonna send you guys pizza. If you tweet me, I'll send you a pizza. Actually, that's a bold statement. If you tweet me, I'll emphasize how great this pizza is, and I'll show you how you can get it.
Yeah, definitely. Everyone has to go to Victoria now to check it out.
Yeah, no, seriously, just go for the pizza. I mean, Bushwick Gardens is amazing. There's the Amber's amazing, but the pizza is unbelievable.
Who would you rather face in a fight, a horse-sized duck or 100 duck-sized horses?
Definitely a horse-sized duck, because I know I would lose either way, and that would look a lot cooler than if I was being beaten up by a bunch of adorable horses.
Very true, I think, but, it could come close. You never know.
It could. I don't think anyone else would bet on me, but I'm glad you would. That makes me feel good.
Yes, we would. And I have one more question for you. If you could be any ice cream flavor, which would you be and why?
It's called Calum's Rocky Road. You really go through a journey of my life as you eat that ice cream. So I think that's definitely or any ice cream with the name ginger in it. I go with that one. Is there a ginger ice cream? Actually, that would probably taste terrible.
Do you like ginger?
I like being a ginger. The ginger plant itself is pretty tough.
I think it's a acquired taste.
It's definitely an acquired
especially
taste.
For ice cream.
It is. Actually, I've had green tea ice cream. That one's my favorite one, I think.
Yeah, that one's pretty good. Have you had mango?
Yeah, it's awesome. Mango anything is good though. You'd be like, this is mango Tylenol. I'd be like, oh, it's delicious.
Very true. That's a pretty sweet flavor, that long.
It's a pretty great flavor.
Okay, well, thank you so much for taking the time to chat with us today.
Thank you guys so much. I'm so glad that you guys are such big fans. It's so cool.
Yeah, we're really awesome we got the chance to talk to you.
Oh, of course.
And you guys can catch Calum in the Austin and Ally series finale, which should air early 2016, so keep an eye out for that. And can you close this out with a quick message to your fans?
My message to my fans is thank you so much for my fans, because you guys have literally changed my life. You guys are awesome.